What's up, people? Vance Anderson here, My Brother's Video Podcast. Remember, September 27th. It's an all new format, all new process. It's all about educating and helping people grow. Make sure to check us out. I'm hosting our very own Marina Comedy. You need to be there. This show gonna be off the chain. Make sure you check us out. Subscribe, like, comment. Until then, we recorded another video. Bill Cosby, baby. Bill Cosby got out. What are your thoughts on it?
Hey, no, all right. So I was just curious, man. Look, changing topics, fellas. Look, so the other day I heard that my man was released from prison.
Yeah.
Bill Cosby, baby. So what's your thoughts on the fact that
I got thoughts on it.
Bill's released?
Everything you talking about today, I got thoughts on it.
Come on, I know. Come on,
Okay,
talk to me. So hold on. I want you to hold your thought, Doc. I'm gonna start with you.
Go ahead, Doc.
Bill Cosby. Bill Cosby's been released, and what do you?
He should have never been in there.
Yeah,
He should have never been inside that place, man. Just due to the fact of what he paid that chick off earlier in the game, and then it came out in the courts. Like, yo, he already paid the chick, and it was already revealed that he wasn't supposed to be retried again. Here it is, he be retried again, and now he got popped.
He wasn't supposed to be tried at all.
And period.
It was not to be used in a what's the name's court law. It was only
that case, he should have never spent them two plus years inside that jail, bro.
Where you at, Baller?
I'm actually agreeing with all you guys, know, and the thing that I wish, to me, I'm not sure how many years he has left, but I wish he had enough strength in him to kind of play the chess game.
Yes,
with these people that actually put him there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I was thinking that.
I think he did play the chess game. His chess game was, look, I'm not copping to it, right?
Well,
I think that was his chess game.
Hey, man, let me say that.
Remember, there was right before he got out. I want to say 2 to 3 weeks before he got out, he was denied parole.
Yes, because he would not admit.
Denied parole because he wouldn't take any of those classes.
Right.
So here we are 3 weeks later. He's out.
Yeah. Okay, let me say this, Van. I got to say this. This is what convinced me. When a man 82 years old, facing years in prison that he could have avoided by admitting that he was a sex offender, that man don't believe he's a sex offender. That man went to jail where I don't want to go.
Right. And
that man went to jail and never admitted to what they wanted him to admit to. That right there, to me, I'm done at that point. Because that's your conviction, brother. Yeah. That is your conviction. When they put that on you, tell them, Baller, when they tell you going to jail, normally somebody, okay, who I got to sell out?
Right.
He never did that.
Yeah.
And I heard from the transcripts, he never admitted to giving nobody no Quaaludes and all that junk.
Is that right?
Yes. He never admitted to none of that.
Oh,
and then let me talk about something else. We old enough. I know about Quaaludes. They don't get you like that. Quaaludes ain't never made a woman that way when she was incoherent about having sex. Quaaludes never, when I heard that made me laugh. They shoot up Quaaludes in Harrisburg.
Yeah.
They shoot them up. It don't make you Luby, I forget where I'm at. It never worked that way. So when I heard that, I was always in question about what real drugs. They said what he admitted in the civil was not Quaaludes and drug rape drugs.
Wow.
It was over-the-counter stuff that they took together, is what he said, that they took together.
Got it.
Never admitted. And what about all these 40-something people, these 40-something women? Where they at? Where they for? We got one lady that he paid off in a civil agreement. Where the other people at?
Yeah. So it's interesting you share what you share, and I'm just glad you said what you just said, because I would say this. I had a different perspective, right? One is your conviction. Yeah, you can be conviction. You can have a conviction. Doesn't mean you're not guilty, though. It's just you just a good liar, and you just refuse to admit it.
You got away with it. Yeah,
you refuse to admit it.
He didn't get away with it.
Yeah, but you make a good point in that, and I would need to research this, right, from a Quaalude perspective.
Right. Look it up.
I didn't know Quaaludes. So I just listened to the news and what was said, right? that the women, but he never agreed to that, providing these quaaludes. And just because one person says one thing doesn't necessarily make it true. And that's kind of part of the problem with everything that's going on with the Me Too movement now. You know, a lot of men are getting caught up. I'm not saying, let me preface, I'm not saying that, you know, some of these men should not be convicted, because they should. They're doing the wrong thing. But I do think there are some women jumping on the bandwagon and trying to get paid, right? You know, him getting out from a technicality perspective, right? So
it wasn't a technicality.
No.
Should have never been there.
What I mean is that
he should have never been there.
I'm using the word technicality in the sense of he shouldn't have been there, because they did. There was this agreement, right? There was this disagreement, and so he got out, and maybe technicality is the wrong word, right? He got out because the truth came out that it's justice, right? He agreed to this for that, and that doesn't make him guilty, because then I think it leads to the fact of what you said about the Quaaludes, like Quaaludes not doing those type of things to people without people knowing. They seem to have been in agreement. I will say this in the end: the only people that know the truth is God and everybody involved, right? Like,
right.
Know the truth. We will all, you know, we can make all these hypotheticals all we want, but they will be the ones that really that know the truth.
Did you see Judge Joe Brown's response?
No.
Pull that up the next time we get together. Judge Joe Brown, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna brief it what he said.
Okay.
He said every one of them women knew that man was married. He said every one of them women that went to his room at 3 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning pretty much knew what was up. Let's just be honest. He said, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. He said they was groupies. Exactly what they were. He was rough. But he said exactly what we saying, but he said a little more harsh. And he said it directly. He said, listen, where's all these people that said all this? This man never copped to nothing. They had an agreement, like many people do, to get it over with and move on. He paid what he was supposed to pay. He moved on.
Yeah. They
agreed not to prosecute him using that information, and they did. They went back on their word. And it took them 2 years to figure this out.
Oh, right.
But they trying to bring that man down. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Well, the sad part is that nobody gonna give him the dead light on television or any type of shows. Man, I hear there's a lot of banning going on.
Yeah, it's a guy. It's a company. It's a show in New York. That's on the phone. He said he wasn't going to invite him in when he does his comedy tour. Somewhere in New York, he's not going to invite him over there. So that's a shame too, because I mean, if he could just like really speak this piece and clear his, clarify what really happened, and I think it would be a whole lot better to clear.
So Doc, what you're telling me is just like we're doing. You know how many people would sit and watch a podcast for Bill Cosby?
He got a different way to do it.
Yeah, he do. Yeah,
he got a different way.
He still got a fanfare. He still got a fans.
Good call, Paul. That's a hell of a call right there.
Yeah, he still got his fans.
He could get people to pay to watch him tell his story and tell his comedy. Just like
I would listen. Trust me.
I would listen too. I would listen.
I would, of course. You know, I think a lot of people would listen.
The girl T wasn't the little girl that was on the show.
Yep.
She came on the other day, just recently. She said that was not the man. None of that stuff they said about him reminded me of who that man was. She said he was never that way on set. He was never that way to people. She said, I don't ever remember him being that way. I'm sorry. You know, I can't sign into that and say he did any of those things. I've never seen him in that frame. I've never seen him that way. So
that brings a point up, Kev. We as a human society want to see people fail.
Oh, they just sad.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah. We want to see people go down as well as they are, as well as they do. We want to, we want to see people.
That's that envy. That's that envy.
Yeah.
It's that envy and that jealousy.
My brothers. Video podcast.